Sealed cladding systems have successfully performed for decades, fulfilling specific requirements that are necessary to protect exterior cement stucco finish installations in the Southeast U.S. and similar wet and humid environments. DRYLOK Extreme Residential Builder is the only approved face barrier coat for Portland cement-based plaster, which is necessary in climate zones 1A, 2A, and 3A, encompassing most of the Southeast U.S. The system is tested to ASTM E330 for wind resistance and ASTM E331 for water resistance. These test criteria are requirements of the International Building Code, or IBC, the International Residential Building Code, or IRC, and most state building codes, including Florida, as the approved test for exterior water-resistant barriers for Portland cement stucco. Using the code-approved test, the sealed cladding system has been awarded Florida Product Approval Number FL30710. It also eliminates the need for a drain plane system since there is no water to manage behind the stucco. It is a serviceable exterior cladding system which can be directly applied to CMU or applied to metal lath over wood sheathing, glass-faced gypsum sheathing, or similar solid substrates, and fulfills the requirements for ASTM C926 and ASTM C1063 that are the building code standards for Portland cement stucco and metal lath application. More information can be found at www.sealedcladdingsystems.com. For best results, a gasoline-powered Graco Mark V or GMAX 2 5900 or equal using a .025 or 027 tip is preferred. As an alternative, a Graco 595 electric sprayer or equal can be used with careful attention to proper cord guard and length. Consult your sprayer manufacturer for details. Recommended tips are the Reversa-Clean or RAC 525 RAC-X switch tip, which has a 0.025-inch orifice, or the Reversa-Clean RAC 527 RAC-X switch tip, which has a 0.027-inch orifice. Recommended filters are a 30-mesh manifold filter and a 60-mesh gun filter, but for easier spray, the filter can be removed. Detailed spray specs are available at drylok.com under Technical Resources. Prior to application, the stucco surface must be tested for pH. If the stucco surface does not test to a pH of 10 or less, do not proceed with coating application. Coating is not to be applied to uncured stucco testing to a pH of greater than 10. Do not apply hot or high pH primers. Once the stucco is tested to a pH of 10 or less, application can proceed. The stucco surface must be clean, dry, and fully cured prior to application. Contact your UGL rep for guidance if there are any efflorescence or other abnormal conditions prior to application. 2 coats of DRYLOK Extreme Residential Builder must be applied. The first coat will be DRYLOK Extreme Residential Builder White. The first coat should be applied at a rate of 75 square feet per gallon at 21 mils wet film thickness. When spraying, use an up and down movement. To build the proper mill thickness, overlap about half of the spray pattern from the initial spray. Continue to overlap the previous spray in this fashion until the whole surface is covered. Application of DRYLOK Extreme Residential Builder is performed at a slower rate than conventional paints due to the need for a thicker coating. After the first coat is applied, it needs to be back-rolled to ensure proper coverage. Use a film gauge to assure proper film thickness. The second coat will be the tinted coat. Apply at a rate of 100 square feet per gallon at 13 mils wet film thickness using the same method as the first coat. A total dry mill thickness of 17 DMT is needed. Use a film gauge to assure proper film thickness. For cleanup, flush pump and clean sprayer with hot soapy water.